There we go. I was a little ahead of myself. Hey, and welcome to Unboxed Politics. I am apparently in a dark room for no reason. I don't know why my light turned off. It looks like I'm in a bunker.
Drama.
This is the political review show. It is essentially our the beginning of our season finale here on Unboxed Politics. It's the playoffs, the tournament of champions. We are going to review the bottom 8 on this episode. And before I get into the rules, let's introduce the co-hosts, my fellow panelists on this quiz show. Here they are. Mikey Famine.
Sick guy.
Yeah,
Mikey's a little under the weather. His sickness has progressed since earlier today's show.
And I took a nap.
And he took a nap. That's how this cold gets you, though. You got to stay awake. You got to stay alert.
Yep.
No,
feed it.
Feed
it. Just eat.
Just run down your battery so that you have no defenses.
Exactly.
And the sickness can completely take over.
Exactly. So
thank you, Team Germ.
I'll be doing a bit more so that Mikey can do a bit less.
They were here to, quote, kick some ass.
Exactly. We also got Mark,
the more high-ranking and powerful political scientist.
Fuck the hell off.
I think I've come to the determination that political science degrees don't mean anything. I don't know. I don't know what was going on there, but everyone I know,
freeze, sir, freeze.
Everyone I know that has a political science degree is not a political scientist. They do something that is completely unrelated to the field.
Unless you are actually running in political circles or running it for a political office,
yeah,
it is not that useful.
Your data, dumbass.
Most of the people I know that have political science degrees went on to be lawyers. Like, that's what they do.
Bleach blonde, bad built butch body.
I don't know. Marjorie Taylor Greene's gotten promoted.
Yeah, but she hit that blonde ceiling.
Yep. And then we got our token Canadian.
Fuck you.
Ollie.
Oh, but wait a minute. He's the token Canadian.
The Tolkien Canadan.
Ollie, if you could be any Tolkien character, who would you be?
Dude, come on. Even I know that.
Radagast the Brown.
No.
Sauron?
Gandalf.
Sauron?
I'm going with Radagast because he is clearly the dude that propagates the most weed.
That's true.
No. But I get stuff done still, so I'm more like Gandalf. Gandalf still smokes lots of weed.
Gandalf doesn't do shit. He just runs around on his horse for 2 movies.
And he tells Frodo to keep the ring safe, and he doesn't keep it safe. He's not doing good at his job.
You want me to fucking blow your mind right now?
You didn't mention that.
When he sets off from Frodo, as Frodo is taking the ring to Rivendell, he could have just fucking given him a ride, and he would have been there in a day and left him there.
I am sorry that I opened this can of worms.
But there's years between those 2 points in the book, though, right?
We're going off the movie.
Okay. So the movie's broken because of that, but there's years between those 2 points in the book. Years.
Oh, I know.
I think
that's why we can't go into the book. You can't go into the book. It's
No. It's not 20 years.
Well, I'm a purist.
It's not 20 years from when he left the Shire.
No.
A couple
I think
years.
it's from when Gandalf left and gave him the warning and put the ring in the envelope and said, keep it safe.
Right.
It's a couple of years between then and when Frodo actually starts to leave.
Right, but we're going to start the clock not when it gets put in the envelope, but when he's like, hey, meet me at the Prancing Pony. And then he could have, instead of meeting him at the Prancing Pony, could have taken him to Rivendell.
But Gandalf didn't come through and tell him that.
Huh?
Guys,
didn't come through and tell him that.
We're getting incredibly sidetracked. We have a lot to do. All right, listen. It's tournament season. We all voted earlier. We're going to start with the worst of the worst.
Fucking thing sucks.
The worst
Get
8.
the shit out of the way.
We didn't know you were going to throw 8 of them at us, Tim, when we said
I am. Get ready, Ollie. It's coming. It's coming. You might want to do more hot knives.
Oh, great.
So here's how it's going to work. It's going to be a little different than the regular rating system. We're only going to rate content, delivery, and vibes on everyone. It's a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. So like, think of 1 as pineapple and 10 as S rank. All right. No one is facing off against anyone. It's all 8, top 4, move on to the next round.
Okay.
All right.
All right. The way this is going to work is we're going to watch a video that is going to be their most popular video on YouTube. If we've already seen it, we'll watch the next most popular video on YouTube. It's a video of them, by the way, too. It's not a video that someone made like a compilation or whatever. It has to be a video of them. If it can't be shorter than 1 minute, can't be longer than 5 minutes. If it's longer than 5 minutes, we're just stopping at 5 minutes.
We're keeping it going.
Everyone clear on the rules. And also, like, these 8, we're going to kind of rapid review a little bit. So there'll be less chatty between each video.
And maybe let's try not to pause if it's only 1 to 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, I'm not
Power
pausing
through
them.
it.
You guys are just watching them. Unless, well, I'm not going to put anything with background music in, so it's whatever. All right, so, and I'm going to give you the bottom 8, and we're going to do them in sort of a random order here. So
Do number 5.
here's all 8. Here's what we reviewed as the worst 8 people of the year.
D8.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll a D8. So, in 8th place, JD Vance, Vice President. 7th place, Jordan Peterson, Canadian.
Fuck you.
There's always one.
6th place, Elon Musk, shitbag.
Canadian.
You could have said Jordan
His pants.
Peterson, religious nutbag. Right? You could have said that.
Fifth place,
Jordan Peterson. Maple fuck.
5th place, Pete Hegseth, drunk.
We hope.
Drinks in Canada frequently.
4th place, Donald Trump, lived near Epstein.
Lived in.
This was a surprise to me, and you guys did a little review of him, and which put him in this place. Ted Cruz, Theodore, 3rd place, Senator, Texas,
Yeah,
Zodiac killer.
Who's
Number
that?
2, and really close to the top spot. Like he had to work hard not to be in the top spot. Greg Gutfield,
Yeah,
terrible guy.
terrible. Horrible
He's
guy.
going to make the playoffs. I'm going to call that
He
shit right
probably
now.
is. He's got so
and-
many horrible videos. He probably is.
How does he not lose? You know.
Current worst guy, RFK Jr., our Secretary of Health and Human Services.
If you find a video where he's talking about how he's basically ignoring people's health, then he's going to win.
All right,
He's
so I got
killing
a
people.
D8 here, and we're gonna spin the wheel of destiny.
Oh,
Fucker.
Tale of sadness. and
Fucking
despair.
thing sucks.
All right. Hey, we're starting with number 1.
We're going right into RFK.
We're going right into it. All right. I got a video for RFK already queued up here. Share screen. This video.
The science came back. He doesn't have brainworms, eh?
Oh, well.
Potatoes.
All right. Yeah, this is where being in the shot counts the most. Guys, remember where your camera is. All right. This is a 5-minute and 44-second video, so we're only going to watch 5 minutes.
Oh, God.
Americans innocently put into their bodies these days, and most alarmingly, into the bodies of their children. And it's no coincidence that Americans die earlier than Canadians or Germans or Italians or Japanese or Koreans or Australians or most any other comparable country. And it wasn't always that way until the early 1990s. Our life expectancy was the same or better than other developed countries.
It's called
Then
guns, dumbass.
suddenly, more and more Americans began suffering from chronic diseases, from obesity,
boy.
cancer, diabetes,
Lead
kidney
poisoning.
disease, Alzheimer's, heart disease, and all kinds of autoimmune
My heart.
diseases. Our maternal mortality
Shots to the
rate
heart, shots
soared
to the
to the
back,
highest
shots
of
to the
any
foot.
developed
Let
country
me
on
push
Earth.
it back into place.
Same with infant mortality. Like the frog in the slowly boiling water, we didn't
Frogs
really
getting
notice
shot.
as we got sicker and sicker. We've
Why
grown
are you
now to
boiling a
accept
frog?
heart disease
Who would boil a
conditions as
frog?
normal. But now in
Besides the French.
2024, we're finally waking up to this cataclysm, and we're
I just
asking
confirmed
ourselves,
global warming is
how in
real.
the world did this happen? A big part of it is our diet. Restaurants that serve contaminated food are
I love that
fined
food.
or
This
shut
is-
down. But when it's the
Why don't you
government that
more
approves
recent?
the poisons in our food, a few people get very, very rich,
It's called
and the
freedom.
toxins end up in every supermarket aisle. Let me
I'll
show
be a
you what I
Democrat
mean.
and regulate shit.
Doritos, Cheez-Its, Captain Crunch, gummy bears. Everyone knows that these are junk foods, so maybe you wouldn't be too surprised
I like
to
my
see that
Captain
the
Crunch.
ingredients include a lot of poisons, including a harmful yellow dye called tetrazine, or yellow
Ooh,
dye number 5.
tasty.
What you may not know is
I
that
wanna
this
eat
dye
that.
was originally made out of the sludge that's left over when you turn coal into coke for blast furnaces. It's called coal tar,
Cocaine.
and I've actually sued many big industries for legacy contamination of coal tar all around the country because it's so toxic and it's so harmful to the environment and human beings.
Oh, yeah,
A
that's
century
all you
ago,
care
it was
about,
just an obnoxious industrial byproduct that everybody was trying to figure out ways to get rid of. One of the ways that they did that was by paving roads. But then a British chemist figured out that
And
the
then
coal
all the
tar
roads
could
got
be
plugged
used to
up and
derive
they didn't
fabric
know what to do
dye.
with the rest of it.
And if fabric dye, why not food? Food manufacturers began using it to cover up the discoloration of low quality foods that they wanted to pass off on unsuspecting
looks
customers.
delicious.
They didn't know back
I'm gonna
then
eat that.
that this yellow dye, tartrazine,
Nacho
causes
cheese on a
tumors,
chicken wing.
asthma, developmental delays,
Fuck.
neurological damage, ADD, ADHD,
Ah, shit.
How much did you
hormone disruption,
consume?
gene
A
damage,
lot.
anxiety, depression,
I used to
I have
drink.
all those.
intestinal injuries.
Low
Well, we
credit
know it
score.
now. We've known this for decades. That's why tartrazine is heavily restricted in other countries. In some countries, foods with tartrazine have a warning label that it may cause ADHD in children. Today, it's made from petroleum, not coal tar. Either way, it's crazy to add this to your kid's favorite foods. It
What if
doesn't
you
even
want your
change
kid
the
to have
flavor.
ADHD?
This yellow dye isn't just in junk food. It's in the foods
fit
that
in with the
we
rest of the
consider
kids.
healthy. It's in everyday kids snacks like popcorn, mac and cheese, fruit snacks. It's in sports drinks like Gatorade and
Why are
so-called
those the
vitamin
oldest
water.
people
It's
fruit
even
snacks I've
added
ever
to
seen?
chicken broth, to corn, to pickles, to mustard, and to yogurt. And so, of course, our kids get sick. And we lovingly feed them chewable vitamins, which have,
How did they get into
surprise,
corn?
tartrazine. And so this
It's
cycle
already
continues
yellow.
until the coughs and
Yeah.
asthma
It's
kick
yellow
in,
from
at which point
nature,
you go to
dumbass.
pick up some cough syrup. And yeah,
He
you
put
guessed
in the
it,
corn.
tartrazine. I've been picking on tartrazine today, but that's just one of at least 100 chemical poisons that our health agencies allow into our children's food. I can make a video just like this to talk about Red 40, BHA, BHD,
more
potassium bromide, chemical
Lots
after
and lots of
chemical, and
words.
on and on and on. If just one of
Better
them
not
can
touch
cause all of these
monosodium glutamate.
problems, imagine what they're doing in combination. That's never been studied. If we took all of these chemicals out, our
It's been
nation would get
studied.
healthier
Just doesn't know.
immediately. We'd have fewer sick days. We'd have better focus. We'd have less anxiety. Our
Nope.
kids would learn more easily.
Nope.
We'd lose
Not
weight.
that.
We'd have more energy.
I want
We'd
more
have
sick days.
fewer tumors and longer lives. It's not all dark. Over the past 16 years, the government has banned 8 chemical additives that
Wow.
cause
One
cancer,
every 2
genetic
years.
damage, asthma, and many of the other health conditions
Oh,
as
most of them
tartrazine
happened under
does.
Biden.
And you know what's interesting? All 8 of those crucial
He
steps
almost
forward
sounded
in
like
our
he
kids'
cares.
health were taken under President Trump. But the
Uh-huh.
Democrats who claim to be all about healthcare have stood by watching other countries ban these
You
poisons
literally
and make
told
our
us not to take health advice from you.
That's 5 minutes.
Jesus fuck. Get this clown the fuck out of here.
See, the
Fucking
problem
dangerous.
is, as much as I hate him,
This wasn't that bad of
there
a
is
video.
a
honestly.
slight amount of merit to what he's talking about. He is talking about government regulation, which Republicans are not in favor for.
Get your hands off my government.
Don't touch my mac and cheese.
Take
Like-
their mac and cheese, throw it in the ocean. Let the fish be yellow.
What were the qualifications to choose this video again?
It was the most popular video he was in that was just him, or close enough to just him. Like, there were a few videos that were compilations of him, or like other things that weren't like him, but this was the
Yeah.
first one that was him.
Yeah, because this one doesn't reflect who he is today at all. I'm just going to say, it
This
doesn't.
video, hold on one second.
It was in 2024 and probably early in 2024 when he was still trying to run for president.
This was made by him 1 year ago.
Yeah.
So
So
it's still kind of him.
But I
This
mean,
Alright,
video,
let's
now
rate
he's
this
doing.
thing.
I hate that piece of shit.
Yeah.
I
this
do,
video,
but you
He's
got to
so
rate this
fucking
video, and I mean, we're
even.
not going to rate this video that low because
again-
honestly, like,
For oh my god, go.
Mikey, it's your turn to talk. What do you want to
Take a
say?
breath to talk. You just say, so you
I'm
just
talking
go, and
over
then
you
I'll
because
go
you're
when-
really hard to hear, dude. That's all. You're really quiet.
Okay, I'll get right up on the mic. You go ahead, and then I'll go. Just let me know when you're finished.
Well, I have no idea what I was going to say now.
you were going to say that this is not indicative of RFK today.
No, it isn't. 100% it is not. It's like what the videos that got him to the bottom of the pile were him taking away healthcare from people and shit like that. Not this, right? So that's what I'm saying. This is not a video that's going to get him anywhere near the rankings that we actually judged him on.
You already know who he is. This is the playoffs.
Let's just roll with it. There's no
so
point in
I-
changing it.
Are we rating what we know about the guy, or are we rating this video? That's the question.
We're rating the video, but remember, it's holistic. It's holistic. He's made it to the #1 spot of the worst people.
Okay.
It's holistic. But this round of the tournament is most popular videos by these people. Whatever that video is, doesn't matter when or where it
Right.
came from. They could be from 10 years ago, and they could be completely different people. That's the fun of the tournament.
Okay.
So, content 1 to 10. And I got a thing already up for this, so I can do the math.
6.
Yeah. I was thinking 5 myself. I mean, middle of the pack. Give yourself lots of room to go above or below him.
Stop playing strategy. You're just supposed to rate the video. This
Mikey,
video.
I got to rate it in comparison to the other videos that are upcoming.
That's literally metagaming. That's literally the definition of it. That is metagaming. I'm giving him a fucking 2 because there is no merit to what he's fucking saying. He's stupid. He's a fucking bootlicking lawyer who does not know anything about health or science or medicine. That is all lies. Everything that he just fucking said was a fucking lie. Oh, they use these chemicals and they're banned in other countries. Okay, that's true. But every conclusion he's used to get there, every ladder and trampoline he's used to get to those heights is fucking made up. He's a fucking grifter and a fucking snake oil salesman who drinks weird alcohol shit on planes, who eats dead roadkill animals, who lets his fucking grandkids swim in contaminated water with harmful bacteria. He's fucking dangerous and stupid, and he's a nepo baby. Fuck
he lied.
off. Take your 3 and suck my dick. I fucking hate that guy.
Okay.
I'm
get
going
it.
to change mine to a 3, I think.
He lied. I think every video we're going to watch is going to involve lies. That's going to be standard. All right.
Ollie,
I mean,
what was
nothing in
your-
this video showed how racist he is. Nothing in this video showed endangered people's lives. Right. So
You already know that stuff though, so you're throwing all of that into this. This is the last time he's getting a rating. Like, you know what I mean? So you can add that into it. You don't have to not, because it wasn't in the video, you don't have to. That's what he was saying with the holistic thing. Like, add that into it.
You're rating him as a person. Go.
The whole thing.
Well,
if I rate
the words he
overall
says as a
content,
person.
if I rate the absolute worst he said as a person, he's a pineapple, right? He's the one.
That's fine.
So,
Right.
but that's not this video. That's all I'm saying. This video does not represent what we'd be judging him on.
But
It does represent things that he thinks and does.
This is your excuse to hit him. So hit him.
Smack him.
Like this is
Do it.
he hasn't
He
changed his
lied.
opinion on
All he did really during this video was tell lies, right?
Right. So what would you
4.
put a number on that?
4.
Okay.
I have lots of room to go below that,
this. Okay.
right?
So I'll give him a 3. So that
That's-
gives him a 3, a 3, a 2, and a 4, which would average him to be a 3. Delivery.
Oh God.
Oh my
Pineapple.
God. Yeah.
One.
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 With
One.
that
One.
voice,
Voice is
he's just the one, yeah.
incomprehensible.
Yeah.
Mikey is extremely sick, and I would still rather listen to Mikey for the next 12 hours than this
Just me-
fuckfuck.
Just me trying to
I
get
had
that
a
tickle
headache
out of the back of my
almost-
throat for fucking 10 minutes.
All I want
I had-
RFK Jr. is to and then talk normal.
He can't.
I had a headache like within 30 seconds of the video starting because of listening to it. It's like, nah,
All right.
One's
please
for-
stop.
And then vibes. Now, I think that what Mikey spoke
Yeah.
to earlier about him being a liar and a grifter is part of the whole vibe here. So I'm going to give him a 2.
Yeah. I don't want to give him a 1-1. I don't want to
Yeah,
get
he
all the
can
way
be-
down to 1. But
You can be so much worse than this. 3. Yeah, 3.
I'll go with the 2.
All right. I think that averages to a 2. So his total average is a 2.
Cluckle 2.
Yay. All right.
Roll the D8
is-
of destiny.
Spinning
This
the
is-
wheel of destiny.
reason number 7 million why nepotism is wrong.
Oh, these dice don't like you guys.
RFK Jr. again.
No,
What? It's a-
it's Gutfeld.
fuck me, dude.
Nope. This is fine. We're getting this shit out of the way.
This video is very long,
They're all going to be horrible, Mark.
but it's Gutfeld's interview of Donald Trump.
Holy
What are
shit.
we rating both of them at the same time?
No, this is just Gutfeld. Just Gutfeld.
Objection. I want to be able to use it as both so that I don't have to watch a Trump clip.
You know what?
Me too.
All right. Here's what I'll say. If there's enough Trump and enough Gutfeld in here, then it will count for both. But we're going to have to watch maybe a little bit more than 5 minutes.
Nope, no deal. They're both in it.
Negative, Commander.
All right. Hit and play.
Fuck, it's 40 minutes long.
First of all, I would like to apologize to tonight's audience and the viewers at home. We will not be airing the Steve Ducey cooking segment tonight.
You see so much.
We apologize to Mr. Ducey, but you'll still be able to get his new book, Cooking with Crisco, for free. Instead, we have a very special show tonight, so let's welcome our guest. She's still quite humorous with a fetus in her uterus. New York Times bestselling author, music contributor.
Boy.
Get this.
Cringe.
She's from San Francisco, but still appreciates indoor plumbing. Co-host of Outnumbered, Emily Campagno. His deltoid can deflect an asteroid. New York Times bestselling author, comedian, and former NWA World Champion Tyrant.
An horrible racist.
And he loves Diet Coke, but hates the woke. Choosing this insanity over Sean Hannity. Let's crank it up to 11 for President 45 and 47. The man who
He's
All
put
12
this since he's
people
been
clap.
elected. Holy fuck.
Queens, New York, the 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
He looked like he dreaming about little
Or
kids.
no.
Ugh.
When was this video, Tim?
There you go.
I will pause it once. This video was posted by Donald Trump 1 year ago.
So this was before he was elected then, okay.
Yes.
So he's still running. They just announced him as 47th, but he hasn't been probably confirmed yet.
Well, if it was 1 year ago, he won the election. Because it's November 20th.
So, Mr. P, how's your golf game?
Well, haven't been thinking about it too much lately. I always said golf is a very dangerous game.
It really is. It really is. Especially if they're playing with you.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you cheat?
What? That was a
Pretty
mean
sad.
joke.
Pretty sad.
It wasn't a
Did
joke.
You, if they had told you that the shooter was there, would you have tried to take him out with your 3-wood?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. If I knew. Actually,
what
the
a
Secret
three-wood
Service
is.
did a great job. They saw the barrel of a gun, big gun,
Yeah.
and it came out through bushes. And how many people would see that? So, he really was very exceptional to have done it.
White people.
And we've been going through a lot of it. We're getting very good at it, but I don't want to say that too loudly because
They
we
keep
don't want
trying to get me.
We don't
so
want to
we're
bring
getting
any
real good at
jinxes
it.
along, Tyrus. Right?
I'm with you.
But it's
It is.
I mean, at least he could have yelled 4.
This is not a good thing to have practice at. Like,
No.
you're getting really good at stopping
No.
assassinations of Donald Trump. It's great. But I want to ask you, so Kamala Harris
Wow.
and
Wow.
the president, Joe Biden, if he's still president, we don't know. They called you after you were getting, you got shot at and to wish you well, to say all these nice things.
They did.
But they're the same people that moments before say you're a threat
He's
to
attacking
democracy,
Trump
an
from the cringe
existential
flank.
threat, worse than Hitler. Does that mean that everything they say is full of
Well, both of the shooters, one is dead and the other one is in prison. And it was really great work, again, by Secret Service. And a woman who saw somebody running and running for the car because he was caught. And the Secret Service agent started shooting at him, didn't do any talking, said just, that's a barrel of a gun, started shooting, which was amazing. That he saw it and then he started shooting. And so this man is running to the car. And a woman is a woman, of course. Woman's always a woman, right?
We just found out, yeah.
No, but
Always a woman, right?
how smart.
What is on his head?
Who would do this? She sees somebody running and she didn't like the way he looked. He looked very suspicious and followed him and took the car, parked it right
Golden
behind his
retriever tail.
and started taking pictures of the license plate. Who would do that?
a Karen?
And then sent the picture to the sheriff, who's a great sheriff of Palm Beach County, and sent the pictures to the sheriff's office, and they got him in a high-speed chase down the highway.
Yeah.
But who would do that? I mean, I said out of 1,000
That's
incidents,
kind of not true.
would that
isn't
ever
it?
happen? And they said very rarely
don't
a thing
think
like
it's
that. So
true.
she's
That
very
didn't
much
happen
of a
with the Gulf
heroine,
Force guy.
right? Heroine.
What the fuck
Yeah.
is he talking about?
It blows my
That
mind.
didn't happen.
Like how you take these events
He just
so
freestyled
not
that.
lightly,
They caught him
but
on
it's
the
almost
course.
casually. The way like I get more
Yeah.
angry, when my pant pocket gets caught on a doorknob. I get angrier about that than
He is
you
not tall
get
enough for
angry
that to happen.
about getting shot at. It doesn't. How do you process that?
Well, number one, do I have a choice?
Yeah.
Right? What am I gonna do? Right?
Yeah.
Do we have a choice? But it's interesting. I was thinking a lot about it over the last period of time since Butler, and being president is a very dangerous job because with a race car driver, that's a dangerous job. It's like 0.1% die.
Mm-hmm.
With a bull rider, I think bull riding looks pretty scary, right?
Yeah.
It's a little bit more than that die.
Mm-hmm.
With a president, what is it, 6% or 7%? It's the most dangerous profession there is. So if you want to be president, I have a lot of friends that wanted to run. They're thinking about maybe not doing it. But here's the only good thing is that it's always a consequential president that gets shot at.
Mm-hmm.
And fortunately, so far, I've been very lucky. Or something.
Reagan took one
is,
to the
greater
chest.
than all
He
of
took a
us.
45 to
Ooh.
the chest. So whatever, dude. Reagan's a bitch, and I hope he's burning in hell. But he also
Someone
took
is
it to
up
the
there,
chest.
maybe
Just
watching
saying.
over us.
I went back to work.
Yeah. It's funny. I always thought the most dangerous job was feeding the View. But you bring up God, and you've almost been killed twice. Do you think more about your own mortality
I gotta hear
and what
the answer
happens
to this.
after you move on?
Yeah, not about mortality, but I do think more about God because,
He knows
Butler
he's not
was
getting in.
really the greatest of all miracles. If I'm not looking over there, I mean, a full turn, exactly
fucking
90
Corey.
degrees, I wouldn't be here right
Fireman who
now.
got shot in the
And your
face.
ratings
Fuck
would be a
you.
little bit lower, perhaps.
We'd have kill me there.
We have to tell the story of how we first met. The ratings over. Remember that
Yes.
1 week he just played that thing. But I do think about that because the chart, it was basically an immigration chart. We had our lowest numbers that we've ever had in immigration. And I very rarely use it, maybe 15, 20%. It's always on my left and it's always at the end of a speech. So now I said, bring down the chart right at the very beginning, almost like the first sentence of the speech. Bring down that chart because immigration is such a big thing now with, our country being basically taken over by Venezuela.
All right. You've suffered enough.
I
That
think
was more of a
all
Trump clip than Gutfeld.
Yeah.
I mean,
y'all are so crazy. Why the hell would you say that? What is
Gutfeld got
wrong
some
with
stuff in there.
y'all?
Gutfeld got
Mikey
some
wants
stuff in
to
there.
watch it.
Why would you say that? Just
I was worried the co-hosts were going to talk too much.
I honestly, Gutfeld said about 7 words there, and it was all Trump.
Just
it
give him
really
his
was.
twos and let's move on.
All right,
Mikey's not here for the long game.
Yeah, what y'all? Yo, fuck him. He ain't gonna get a high score anyway. Fuck him.
All right. We'll do Trump first, and then we'll do Gutfeld because he did have some bad jokes in there. He said some stuff.
-10.
You can't. Sorry, those aren't the rules. Content Trump.
-20.
Right.
Sorry, those aren't the rules.
I don't care.
If
did
you
he
give
talk
me
about? He
negative
talked
numbers,
about
I'm gonna
people
put you
shooting
guys
at him
down
in
for a
golf.
fucking 10.
Do it.
And told
You'll do
lies.
it.
Do it, bitch.
You
Do it.
coward. Do it, coward.
Content.
Listen, the
Trump's
system
a
only
3.
wants you to believe in it. Come on.
Trump's a 3 on content. He lied. He was a bit of a bitch. But I mean, did he say anything dangerous? Did he do anything stupid? Did he
Apparently,
do
there
racist
was a
stuff?
lady that took pictures of the guy running. He wasn't apprehended on the course.
So
So that was a thing.
yeah, but Trump never saw that guy. He was run off the course long before Trump ever got anywhere near him. So
Right. They were like however many holes ahead of him clearing the course.
yeah,
I agree on like a 3 for content.
2.
2.
All right, he's a 2.5 average. Delivery. There was
I who was it? Who said what that in the chat where he's
the Dark
surprisingly
Lord Greg
more
says
coherent?
he's
Yeah,
noticeably
Greg.
more coherent.
I 100% agree with that. He was surprisingly more coherent at this time 1 year ago than he is now. It's so obvious.
No,
and if you look
no,
at him
he's
2
fine.
years
He's
before
fine.
that,
He's
he was
doing-
even better.
He's doing great. He's fine. His brain's good. That's why they keep giving him MRIs and fucking
Yeah.
cognitive tests every
IV
6
bags and
hours.
poop buckets.
So
Every 6 hours.
I mean, it's Trumpian,
again,
but
very Trumpian, but I mean, not overly horrible. 3 again.
2.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Mark doesn't
I'm
like
gonna
him.
go 2.
Like
So
that was not RFK's gravelly.
No, but I don't give high number to the fascists.
Okay.
And
See,
then
now
Vibes.
Vibes is coming up. That's where we get him on the fascism. He's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a 1.
One.
He's a 1.
Yeah,
on
one.
Vibes.
I
He's
think I
gross.
can punish
1.
fascists in
Yeah,
all categories.
He's an ugly fascist, so yeah, 1.
1.
That rates him at a 1.75 total.
The
Okay.
Bill Clinton enthusiast gets a 1.
Gutfeld, content.
Oof. 2.
I'm gonna give him a 1. He didn't tell one funny joke.
He made fun of the View again.
What did he say?
He said something about like the worst job is like feeding the View or something. Here, we can go back and watch it again, Ollie.
No, fuck off, Tim.
No, we can't. We don't have time, Tim.
He also
There's absolutely
like
nothing
he always
memorable.
does, he made fun of all of his co-hosts. He made sexist jokes against the women who are
did.
his co-hosts.
Yeah.
Insinuated
the
that
very
people in San
beginning.
Francisco shit outside.
Yes.
Kinda.
Yeah, 2.
Mikey?
2.
Ollie?
I guess I'll agree with a 2.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't feel there's enough there, but it's hard to judge him.
Delivery. Gutfeld. Delivery.
His timing
Judge
was
him on
horrible.
his
Again,
existence, Ollie, not just this video. His
timing
One.
is
existence.
so horrible. It was like
Just say 1 and we can go to the
1,
next
yeah.
cat. Thank you.
1.
1. Gutfeld. Vibes.
7.
1.
ugly human
1.
being,
It's still a
1.5.
1. Yeah. 1, 1, 1.
Oh man. All right. So that puts him at a 1.65. All right.
That's
So
weird,
let's see.
Kay. Yeah, I'm not sure.
The 1, 2, and 4 spots are gone from the dice.
So roll a D4. You only got 4 left.
That's true. Let me get a D4. Good thinking, Ollie.
We've done. That means there's 5 left.
There's 5.
I wouldn't want to say nothing. I was like,
Okay, I'm like math.
Up.
Math.
hey, that was
He
one.
said he had 4. I
do.
believed him.
Okay. So next is going to be
Roll a D3. All right.
Theodore, the
Ooh,
Zodiac
Ted
Killer
Cruz.
Cruz.
Oh,
This is the
boy.
most popular video of Ted Cruz. It is from 2 years ago. It has 6 million views, and it is from a Senate hearing of some kind.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Title IX was a landmark civil rights law. It helped create the incredible breadth of women's sports and girls' sports that we see across the country.
Here we go.
I believe in girls' sports. I believe in women's sports. I'm the proud father of
He
2
already made it weird.
athletes. I think participating in competitive sports is a wonderful thing for a young girl. I think it is a wonderful thing for a woman.
Stop watching young girls.
And I think, unfortunately, today's Democrat Party has decided that women's sports and girls' sports no longer matters. And they're willing to push radical legislation designed to destroy girls' sports and women's sports. Ms. Gaines, I want
am
to thank
Bernie
you for your
Sanders.
courage.
I want to say I don't care about women's sports.
You are relatively young, but you have demonstrated incredible courage. And because you have dared to speak up, you have been demonized, you have been vilified. I saw when you were attacked by a leftist mob at San Francisco State University for daring to speak up. You had an incredible record as a swimmer at the University of Kentucky. You were a 2-time NCAA All-American. You were a 5-time SEC champion. You're an SEC record holder and a 2-time Olympic trial qualifier. But yet on March 27th, 2022, something changed. What happened on March 17th, 2022?
That's when Thomas and I raced in the 200 freestyle and again resulted in a tie.
This.
And so you tied. What was the consequence of tying?
We went behind the awards podium where typically you're handed your trophy, you're marched out, you're named an All-American. And so we go back there and the official looks at both Thomas and myself and says, "Great job, but you guys tied. And we only have 1 trophy. Therefore, we're giving this trophy to Leah." And I question this and I say, "Why?"
Ah, loser.
And at first, I shortened it in my testimony, but really he stumbled on his words. He didn't know how to answer this. And at first he's, well, we're just doing this in chronological order. To which I further pressed and I said, "Okay, well, what are you being chronological about? Because we tied. And if we're doing this off alphabetical order, G comes before T. So what are you being chronological about?" To which this wasn't a script they had prepared for him. And he actually appreciated his honesty. He did say, "We have to give the trophy for Leah because Leah has to have it for pictures. They've made that clear. Leah has to have the trophy for pictures. You can pose with this trophy, but you have to give yours back. You have to go home empty-handed. Leah Thomas takes the trophy home. End of story."
Go home empty-handed.
Now, let me
That's
ask you, as someone who's competed at the elite level.
I'm sure there was an addendum where they said, "We'll
In
send
your
you a second
experience,
trophy later."
is there a difference between women and men?
Of course. I think
No.
we learned this at a very young age, watching
We're
even
all
12 and unders
women.
play.
Why do I
Going
have
through
nipples
puberty
then, smart ass?
causes irreversible advantage that no matter the training, no matter the diet, no matter any alterable change you can make will overcome that male advantage.
Then why aren't you in the
Especially in
Olympics?
sports like
Oh, wait.
swimming where lung
There's levels
capacity
to this
matters
shit.
so much.
Loser.
Even something as silly as throat size, men have on average a 40% larger throat, which sounds like it's nothing. But when you're grasping for
Gay
air, that
guys, I
40%
see
larger
what
throat
you're
makes a
after.
huge difference in athletic success, not to mention height. You guys know the differences.
Ms. Robinson, do you agree with Ms. Gaines that there's a difference between women and men?
If the question is about trans women,
I'm just asking, is there a difference between women and men?
what I can say is that the NCAA has rules in place. They've had rules in place for the last decade, and when this competition
Okay, I'm
happened,
going to try
the
again.
rules were clear.
Do you believe there's a difference between women and men? It's a yes/no question. Do you believe there's a difference?
Oh, I think that we're
Such a
talking about this
smarmy
case with the
bitch.
NCAA.
No, I'm asking a question. Do you believe there's a difference between women and men? Most people could answer this very simply. I'm curious if you're willing to do so.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just putting it into the context context of the
Is that a yes?
conversation that we're having. I think that there are definitions related to
Is
sex.
Is
but
that
I
a
also
yes?
think
So I'm
that when
trying to
we're-
get a yes or no. I'm not trying to get a speech.
Must
Is
suck
there
when
a
this
difference
happens the other
between
way,
women and men?
bitch.
I think that there are
Yeah.
definitions for biological sex.
Okay, so you're
which
not
is
answering
different
that.
than
Let me ask
gender.
you this question then.
Ted Cruz doesn't know how
Why
to
do
answer
women's
because he's
sports
stupid.
exist? If you can't define a difference between women and men, why not abolish women's sports and just tell
We
little
needed a
girls
place
to
for
swim
all
with
the
little
people
boys
more
and see who
athletic
wins?
than Ted
Oh, I'm
Cruz.
simply saying that that sex
My
is different
question,
than gender.
why
and I do
do-
believe
why
that
do
women's
women's
sports have
sports
a great
exist?
value. I mean, Senator, I'll tell you right
Ms.
now.
Robinson, please answer the question I'm asking you.
Absolutely.
Why do women's sports exist?
I think that there are so many positive benefits to sports.
But
I mean,
why have a
we've talked
separate
about it here
category for
today.
women? If there's no difference between women and men, why to have women's sports?
I'm saying that there's a difference between sex and gender, and that the NCAA has rules in place, which they have for the
So,
last
Mr.
decade. which
Chairman, I
determine
would
that
like to enter into
related
the
to
record an
participation.
article from Duke Law called Comparing Athletic Performances for the Best Elite Women to Boys and Men. And it goes through examining in 2017 the top records for women in the world in various track and field events. So, for example, in the 100 meter, the top record for women in the world was 10.71 seconds. Now, that record for the number one woman in the world in 2017 was in the year 2017 broken by 124 boys under 18. In that same year, the record for the number one competing woman in the 100 meter dash in the world was broken by a total of 2,474 men. If the radical Democrat agenda to destroy girls' sports and women's
Oh, I'm
sports...
sorry. We went over. Sorry, I wasn't fully paying attention to the time.
I was captivated by this trash fire.
I was feeling it. It was burning me.
So, he may or may not be allegedly the Zodiac Killer, but we're going to rate him anyway. Ted Cruz on his content.
On his bigoted content.
2.
2.5? 2?
Yeah,
No,
1.
2.
Fuck him.
2. All right. He's averaging 1.5 on that one then. His delivery. Senator.
2. 2.5, 2.
3.
You think it's that high?
I was going to
He
see a
talked
3.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
3.
did.
He's
He was just
a
rude.
fucking little
3.
asshole.
He's lying all the time though, so yeah, 3.
It was funny to watch him suffer the reverse that Democrats have to deal with. Can you just answer the question?
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's actually not that simple. But I want it to be that simple.
Well, because he's fucking.
I want to simplify something complicated.
Because he's a fucking carnival rat, and he fucking doesn't know the difference between sex and gender because he's dumb, or he does know and he's being fucking a bigoted little piece of garbage on purpose.
Is he lying or is he stupid? Put in your votes now.
Stupid. Lie.
Vibes. Theodore.
His name is Raphael.
Raphael. Not the Ninja Turtle.
Oh, Vibe 1. Fuck
Oh,
that.
1.
Yeah.
Hard 1. Negative 0.5.
All right.
Here at the
one
Bitten
more.
Podcast Network, we love our trans family. But we won't let nobody talk shit about them.
All right, now it's time for the D4. All right, so your contestants left to go are Pete Hegseth,
Fuck.
Elon Musk,
Joy.
Religious
Jordan
nutbag.
Peterson, and JD Vance. Here we go. I got a D4 in here somewhere.
He should use his real name. Did not Trump sign an order to use only your birth name? That's right. We're dead naming you from now on, Raphael.
Rafi.
Winner,
Right,
winner,
four-sided.
chicken dinner.
I rolled a 1.
Doesn't matter what you roll, Ollie.
Ah. Ooh, this is an
Elon.
oldie.
This is the most popular video of Elon Musk that's not like a clip.
You can't see the ketamine gathering in pools underneath his eyes.
So just for context, this is a TED Talk that he did from 8 years ago. So this is 8 years ago, Elon Musk.
Oh boy.
It has 26 million views.
Is this too old?
No.
Hey,
He started hating Democrats 8 years ago.
You got Ollie before. I'm on you now.
We'll skip.
How old did you say this video was?
Wait. Do not press play. Can we play Ted?
Oh, that's
Ooh.
true.
Nope. No, we can't.
No, we
Turn it
can't.
off.
You play TED Talks.
All right.
Close
then
that
I will,
We
shit.
apologize to
say,
TED
you might
Network.
copyright us. Hold up.
All right. I
We
will find
apologize to
another.
TED Network.
I'll find another Elon video, and you'll instead have to watch Jordan Peterson.
Dump me out of the stream, Mikey. Rude.
I was trying to pull the thing back, but then he stopped sharing it, and your box took its place.
Yeah,
because
your
I'm
box.
pretty.
All right. So this is
Oh,
an interview Jordan Peterson did with the GQ magazine.
Out of the frying pan into the oven.
Are we allowed to play GQ? What is GQ?
Yes, we're allowed to play GQ.
Okay.
As long as there's no music. This is from 7 years ago. I don't think that makes a difference for Jordan Peterson.
No, he's always been a trash.
He's always been pretty horrible, yeah.
And it has 70 million views.
What? How long is this video?
It's
An
2
hour and
hours.
40 minutes?
We're only going to watch 5 minutes.
2 hours.
Skip to the
it's
middle
2 hours.
someplace and let's
Man,
watch.
Canadians are really popular.
You wanna do somewhere in the middle here? We'll do one of the more popular bits.
One of those big bumps at someplace in that 40-minute mark. Yeah, right.
All
One
right.
of those bumps.
All right. Hold on to your hats. Hey, if the sound was on, that'd be
There
great.
aren't so many people that are getting it. There's 2 million people that have bought the book, and there's a very small handful of people who have a particular ideological perspective
bought the book.
who enjoy developing that perspective because it indicates just what sort of reprehensible individual I am. But it has absolutely nothing to do with what I wrote or what I've said or what I believe. I don't believe that our fundamental hierarchies are based on power. I don't believe that the way that you move up our hierarchies is as a consequence of manifesting power. It's competence.
Okay, my big problem with the lobsters is that it's scientifically bollocks, right? It's just you cannot read across from lobsters and what they do to what humans
Of course
do.
you can. That's why serotonin works on lobsters.
But it works in 2 different ways. So if serotonin makes lobsters more aggressive, it makes
No,
humans
it makes them more
less
dominant.
aggressive, right? That's
No,
what happens.
that's not right.
That
Serotonin makes human beings more dominant but less aggressive. And the only reason it makes them more
What?
dominant is because they're less irritable and they're less defensively aggressive. So it's not bollocks. I know my neurochemistry. So if you're going to play neurochemistry, let's go and do it.
Okay, well, you say antidepressants work on lobsters.
Yes, they do. They make a lobster
Don't
that's
worry.
been defeated in a fight more likely to fight again.
That's not the same mechanism that
It's the
happens
same
in
mechanism.
humans
Yes,
because
it is.
lobsters
It's the
don't
same
get
mechanism.
depressed
Google
as the way
says
that humans
no,
do. I
that
think you're
is bullshit.
anthropomorphizing into a ridiculous degree. These
I
are
think
creatures that urinate out of their faces.
I think that the fundamental issue among knowledgeable
Little known fact about
animal behaviorists is that anthropomorphization with animals is generally the appropriate tactic unless you have reason to doubt it, which is because there's continuity between us and animals rather than discontinuity. And the idea that the anthropomorphization of animals is inappropriate is something derived from 1950s behaviorism. The highly trained affective neuroscientists and people who study motivation and emotion as well as neurochemistry know perfectly well that there is biological and behavioral continuity across the animal kingdom and way down into the kingdom as well, which is exactly why I chose lobsters, to indicate that there is so much continuity in the systems that allow us to estimate a status position that we share it with creatures that are a third of a billion years old. And the reason that I made that argument was to put paid at least in part to the absurd Marxist proposition that hierarchical structures are a secondary consequence of Western civilization and free market economies, which is as preposterous a perspective as you could possibly develop about anything.
No,
Hierarchies
it's
are a
lobsters.
third of
That
a
makes
billion
way
years
more
old.
sense.
You can't blame them on the West or men or capitalism.
Communism bad.
And we're wired
Lobsters
for
good.
hierarchical perception in ways that you can hardly possibly imagine. Even our ability to rank order a set of objects
Mac
seems to
with
be
lobster.
tightly linked to our ability to assess the relative status of people in our social milieus. So, and the biochemistry is very, very similar. And the reason we know that is because most of the drugs that are used on people are first tested on animals. Now, it's not often animals.
Not lobsters.
But it is plenty. So a lot of
I
what we
also
know
have
about
copper
neurological
blood.
structure, for example, is a consequence of studying the flatworm, which is a much more primitive organism than the lobster. Continuity is the rule.
Okay, so what can we learn from killer whales that live in matriarchal pods, often led by a grandmother, someone who's been through a menopause? Why isn't that an example that you've picked to talk about in the book? It's because lobsters say the thing that ideologically you want to talk about, which is your belief that there is a kind of Marxist ideology.
How do lobsters say that? The point that I was making with lobsters, I just said what it was. that hierarchies have been around for a
But
very
who
long time.
genuinely, really today is arguing, apart from maybe 3 mad Marxist academics, that there is no such thing as hierarchy? Hierarchies.
They're not
don't
arguing
exist.
that there's no such thing as hierarchy.
Or there
They're
should be no such
arguing
thing as hierarchies.
Oh, there plenty of them are arguing that.
Really? Because I see that almost never in the wild as an argument. I see people think that hierarchy should be based on merit and
What
they
do
should
you
be
think?
more
What do you
equal.
think the demand for equality of outcome is if it's not an attempt to flatten hierarchies or to eliminate them? What else could it possibly be? And you don't think the neo-Marxists and the postmodernists think that hierarchy is a social construction? Like, you're not talking about the same people that I know, that's for sure. Everything's a social construction for the social constructionists, including hierarchies.
But I just don't think that is a very widely held view in the world. It might be among
It's
liberal arts universities.
20% of social scientists identify as Marxists.
just made
And
that up.
Where's that statistic from?
Look it up in
There it is.
Heights
I
work.
told you.
Okay.
I'm glad she
No, I mean, I'm interested. I know.
I've checked it out quite
Yeah,
carefully.
yeah, but I'm
It's a perfectly valid statistic. I don't have the reference at hand.
Yeah.
So it's 1 in 5.
Yeah.
Okay. And the number of conservatives, or even liberals for that matter, in the social sciences and humanities is not only vanishingly small, but getting smaller. And you think the social constructionists believe that hierarchy is built into biology? They're not very good social constructionists if that's what they believe. And the postmodernists and the neo-Marxists are radical social constructionists because they wouldn't believe that human beings are infinitely malleable and that we can be recreated in whatever image the ideologues might want to recreate us in if they didn't
email
think
history.
that. And it's much more prevalent than you're
As soon as they
admitting.
start talking about
I mean,
redemption, they got some bullshit going
there
on.
isn't a competing position on campuses except among the evolutionary biologists and the evolutionary psychologists, let's say, and they're under complete attack. They're certainly next on the chopping block, as far as I can tell. I've been warning them for the last 2 years. Social constructionists don't like evolutionary psychologists, and they don't like biology. And I really don't understand why, except that it interferes with this idea that human beings are infinitely malleable and stops them from being able to blame hierarchy.
All right. That's the
Oh, there's.
Ooh, one print screen.
What kind of fucking word salad did he just throw at us?
He's such a. We're running into the same person over and over again in different bodies. Like the smarmy little. I'm gonna just play semantics games, and
All right.
It's
Here,
so flat Earth. It's like flat Earth for neuroscience. That's what he's doing right now. It's just
one
flat Earth
thing he
debate
did
tactics.
surprise me with though is he did admit how old lobsters are, which I was never sure whether or not he was a young earther or not. So he obviously does believe in the actual age of the earth, but other than that, nothing he said made too much sense.
Homegirl was like, they pee out of their mouths, right?
Yeah.
Or they pee out of their face.
What?
That's why we're so similar. That's why we use the same drugs as lobsters, because we also have copper sulfate blood.
Listen, don't give the lobster a hard time because of Jordan Peterson.
Content. Jordan Peterson.
I think I can give it a comfortable 4 just because it's so asinine and word salady bullshit. It's not as dangerous as some of the other stuff we've seen.
Yeah.
Or some of the other stuff he said. Like she's like, so okay, so what lessons can we get from orcas who have a matriarchal society? He's just like, no, but I wanted to talk about lobsters. And then he starts the lobster speech again. It's like, oh my God.
That's because he doesn't know about orcas or anything else. He's a psychologist.
He's a cherry picker. A lobster picker.
He gets real defensive real fast if you ever what about killer whales? Oh, you didn't pick them because they don't fit your very fucking narrow worldview.
Yeah,
He just
exactly.
Zoomed right past that shit.
Define lobster, Jordan.
All right, Mike, you said 4. Mark?
Yeah. I'll give him a 5, but
Ollie?
Yeah, I'm at a 4.5. The same reason I gave what's his name at the beginning for content 4, right?
I'll go 4. So that'll
the stuff he said wasn't really that dangerous. It was just garbage.
Garbage can be dangerous, Ollie.
It can be, but this garbage wasn't that dangerous. Is all I'm saying. Right?
Delivery. I'm gonna give him.
Again, it was
just a 3.
It was a shovel full of words coming at you constantly. Yeah,
Yeah.
3.
He likes to use big words that he thinks others don't understand.
Mikey.
Yeah, 3.
And vibes.
2.
2.
I'll
Take a
agree
2.
with 2.
Yeah.
A Canadian 2.
Man, imagine if they were like, "Hey, I got a new reporter job for you. You got to do this interview. I'm going to pay you $5,000." And you're like, "Oh, fucking $5,000 for one interview?" And then that chuckle fuck walks in the door. I'm like, "Keep your money. Keep your."
Oh no, I would
money.
do it. I just ask him really stupid questions until he left.
Oh, you can't. No, you got to stay until you don't get paid until it's over.
Oh, I know.
If he leaves, you don't get paid.
That's fine.
So all right.
I'm just gonna have fun with it.
Next.
What,
This
what's
is what
up
I
with
have to work
Jordan?
with, y'all. They will literally throw away money to ruin my day. Confirmed.
You threw away money by not even going in. I'm at least going in and having fun for my afternoon.
All right, so moving on to Elon Musk, I found the second most popular video with Elon Musk. Guess what? It's a bonus.
Oh no.
Joe Rogan.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Joseph Rogan.
Joseph
JR.
Rogan. So we're not rating Rogan. I think he ended up middle of the pack somewhere in our reviews. Like he wasn't particularly anything.
He's a badly misinformed.
He's a sponge. He just receives
Yeah.
information and then agrees with it.
I was thinking more mirror than sponge, but yeah. He
disagree.
reflects like you say something to him and he just that's what that's right. You're right. You just gives it right back to you, whatever you're giving him.
No, because what if somebody tries to say, "Oh, so and so is funny," and then he starts to argue and debate and all this shit. So he has the ability
He
to
just
disagree.
he just doesn't want to.
Likes the shit that they're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
That's why they were invited. And he's like, "Oh, I disagree all the time. I just did in that episode. I must have been high."
So this is
Plausible deniability.
Elon's episode from 1 year ago. 8.5 or 20 million views. 20 million views.
How come we don't have any 20 million views?
Right? And we got episodes that are 2 hours and 38 minutes long.
What the hell?
Through to go to work. So you couldn't you couldn't exercise your First Amendment rights. You couldn't even have a peaceful protest, a fucking sticker on your car. You couldn't have that. It's crazy.
It is crazy. So no, I think we're very much at a fork in the road in Destiny, I mean the reason I did the Twitter acquisition was it's like man, if I don't do this, I think we're screwed. Is the issue?
Well, if you didn't do it, no one else was going to do it because it wasn't a financial winner. It was kind of a crazy move.
It's a crazy move. I mean the thing was way overpriced.
Rigging the election.
And like long term, I think we can ultimately make it a win for investors. But boy, this is a hard way to make a living.
Well, there's also a concerted effort to suppress it. There's a concerted effort with the advertisers.
Well, we had and still have a massive advertiser boycott that was organized by a bunch of left wing NGOs. You always want. I should have brought my. I have a hat. Make Orwell fiction again.
I've seen that hat.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta stop it for that. He's the one making it fucking real.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy.
Also, the only reason he bought Twitter is because he couldn't back out of the deal because he fucked up with his offer and they made him buy it.
He's a fucking moron.
I should have brought. I was gonna wear my. I should have brought my Make Oil Fiction hat again.
All of them.
But
methadone.
Yeah, I mean it's just
Elon.
totally nuts.
That's a different cocktail.
If you didn't do it, no one would have. And here's the hilarious narrative that I keep hearing from idiots. Elon's a bad businessman. Twitter is worth 400% less than when he bought it. No, it wasn't worth that in the first place.
It wasn't worth that in the first place.
It wasn't worth $44 billion, you fucking morons.
Yes.
Wrong. And also, you're not taking into account the advertiser boycott.
Exactly.
That's total bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. So there are these organizations, like you can tell there's they're like when they have an Orwellian name. So the Center for Countering Digital Hate is a total scam organization. Because they're like the Ministry of Truth type of thing in Orwell. They're like they're a censorship organization.
Yeah.
And they organize and they pushed the advertisers to boycott. So we still have some of the boycott is starting to lift. And I think if Trump wins, we'll see probably most of the boycott lift. But if Kamala wins, we'll see that boycott get stronger.
It's Kamala.
And they'll
Nazi.
freaking shut down. There's no way that the sort of Kamala
His
Puppet
name is
regime would allow
Elon
X
Musk.
to exist.
You really think that they'll be able to shut it down, though? Is there a
Yes.
pathway to that?
Yes.
What would they do?
Well, I mean, they can stick the DOJ on and say
They could use that. They could use the FCC to pressure the people who own it into shutting it down, just like Trump did to Jimmy Kimmel.
Yep.
And Paramount.
Yep.
like
And ABC.
they've had this whole thing about like hate
And
speech,
all of them,
misinformation,
really.
whatever. Except that they're the ones pushing the misinformation. But that doesn't stop them from filing massive
I am Mecca
lawsuits
Hitler.
and
Remember
using
that?
the DOJ.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Remember
the
when AI
DOJ is
went crazy?
Grok.
attacking SpaceX, for example, for not hiring asylum seekers, even though it is legal for SpaceX to hire anyone who is not a permanent resident of the U.S. So we're damned if we do and damned if we don't. There's an example of what DOJ
You're not
can do.
damned
So
if
it's
you're not a
illegal to
Nazi
hire
fuck.
someone
You
who's
like
not
the
an American
Asian and the
citizen.
Indian engineers and the white people don't like this.
SpaceX is considered an advanced weapons technology. So it's covered by international traffic and arms regulations because we make rocket technology that can be used against the United States. So like if North Korea or Iran got SpaceX rocket technology, they could use that to launch nukes at America.
Right.
Have the
That would be
rocket
bad.
explode in midair.
That'd be really bad.
That'd be really bad.
Yeah.
So we're since we are in like the most extreme category of weapons technology at SpaceX, under
One more minute.
U.S. ITAR law, it is illegal for us to hire anyone who's not a permanent resident because the presumption is that if they're not a permanent resident, they're going to return to their home country and take the rocket technology with them. So it's illegal for us to hire anyone who's not not a permanent. They can have a green card or be a citizen. They just have to be a permanent resident of the United States. Then there's another law that says if you discriminate against asylum seekers, that's also you're also breaking the law. So the DOJ can only do a small number of big lawsuits every year. Launched a giant lawsuit against SpaceX, saying that SpaceX discriminated against asylum seekers. And we're like, but it's illegal for us to hire anyone who's not a permanent resident. So we're in this this is what I mean. It's like, oh well.
All right, that's 5 minutes.
Ugh.
Elon Musk, man of the people.
Yeah. Him and Trump are buddy again, eh?
Huh?
Well, for now.
For now.
He was at the dinner the other night with that Saudi prince, right? And Trump was joking around with him.
Sometimes you meet your ex at a party, Ollie.
Yep.
Elon just took Bill Clinton's place. That's all that happened.
So
I can't do nothing.
Is he Bubba?
Video games.
he is Bubba. Oh my God! If Elon's Bubba, boy. Anyway, content.
Oh.
I'm gonna give him like a 5 on this. I think.
It's pretty tame.
It's not hard, ugly content.
I'll give him a 4, I guess.
We're not off on anything weird or stupid. It's just him talking about his acquiring of Twitter and rocket technology.
Twitter tech.
5.
Number. Yes, thank you.
5.
Next category.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Doing math. All right. Delivery. Like a
2.
Yeah, like a 2, man.
He
couldn't
cannot talk
fucking-
when he's high.
Yeah.
I don't think it was quite as bad as a 2. I was going to say 3 myself.
Okay, so you say 3.
Yeah. Mark?
2.5.
Yeah, 2. I changed mine to 2.5 just because of that shirt. We don't have a presentation anymore with that shirt.
It has wrinkles. 1.
Leave that beautiful planet alone. It's perfect without us touching it.
And finally, vibes.
Yeah.
1 for accusing the Democrats of doing what Trump then did to his opponents in media.
Literally.
Yeah, it's not a 1. It's not a pineapple. 2.
I'll give him a 2.
3. Fuck it.
All right.
Now what?
Makes my life easy.
Gotcha, Mark.
All right. Here's the final roll, gentlemen. We're between JD Vance and Pete Hegseth.
Couch fucker and
Come on, get stuck in the
liquor
crack.
man.
All right, Pete Hegseth it is.
Oh, couch fucker for last.
Now, Pete Hegseth was actually a hard one to find actual videos for some reason. One, because we already watched the most popular ones. So this is like the third most popular video with Pete Hegseth in it. It's a Fox News video from 2 months ago. It has 3.2 million views.
Hey, Ollie, since this is a Hegseth video, don't have your torch on. You know, the fumes off of his breath might just get a fireball, send it across the room.
Fireball.
We knew exactly who was in that boat. We knew exactly what they were doing, and we knew exactly who they represented. And that was Tren de Aragua, a narco-terrorist organization designated by the United States, trying to poison our country with illicit drugs.
Just say no.
Last year, under the Biden administration, all 4 years, 100,000 Americans died from drug-related from drugs, from the use of drugs, many of which poured in from Central and South America through our southwest border. Now, we're sealing the border, but President Trump is willing to go on offense in ways that others have not been. And to send that clear signal to Tren de Aragua, Cartel del Sols, and others emanating from Venezuela, we're not going to allow this kind of activity. You're poisoning our people. We've got incredible assets, and they are gathering in the region. And so you want to try to traffic drugs, it's a new day. It's a different day. And so those 11 drug traffickers are no longer with us, sending a very clear signal that this is an activity the United States is not going to tolerate in our hemisphere.
Well, Mr. Secretary, you made it very clear when we had the opportunity to visit the southern border at Fort Bliss, the Southern Command knew exactly where these folks were and that you guys were going to take them out. I guess the question is, for this operation specifically, was this a drone attack or was this hellfire from a helo?
I can't disclose precisely how this went down. I can tell you it was precision. It was very well understood exactly what assets would be used in order to achieve the effect. So that's classified how it was done. But you can see publicly a lot of the assets that we have in the region, which to include an ARG-MU, which holds 2,200 combat infantry Marines and has plenty of its own organic assets. So we've got assets in the air, assets in the water, assets on ships, because this is a deadly serious mission for us.
Acid everywhere.
It won't stop with just this strike. Anyone else trafficking in those waters who we know is a designated narco-terrorist will face the same fate. And it's important for the American people to protect our homeland and protect our hemisphere.
So their leader, Maduro, who we put a $50 million bounty on his head, has called out to China for help in this. And China's condemning the U.S. And saying, I shouldn't use the word condemn. They're warning us we should look out for the different countries' integrity. Are you worried about China and their relationship with Venezuela? And how will that affect our policy?
No, the only person that should be worried is Nicolas Maduro, who's running effectively as a kingpin of a narco state, not actually elected and indicted for $50 million by the United States. And we know he's involved in the types of drug running that has affected the American people directly. So China and other countries are going to say certain things, and that's their prerogative. What we have there in the Caribbean is a clear demonstration of military might. President Trump has shown, whether it's the southwest border, whether it's the Houthis in freedom of navigation, whether it's Midnight Hammer in Iran, that the precise application of American power can have incredible impacts and reshape dynamics around the world and in the region. So Nicolas Maduro, as he considers whether or not he wants to continue to be a narco trafficker, has some decisions to make. And that's all I'll say about that.
Is regime change our goal there?
Say about that.
Well, that's a presidential decision, and we certainly understand the indictment. We understand the $50 million. Anyone would prefer that he would just give himself up, but that's a presidential level decision, and we're prepared with every asset that the American military has.
It's incredible that y'all were able to track that boat, know that there were 11 narco-terrorists on board, and be able to take it out to prevent all those drugs from making it into the United States and killing so many teenagers, so many 20-year-olds, whoever's doing drugs in the U.S. So thank you for that. I don't know how you did it, sure you have intel that you can't talk about. But let's talk about China this morning, because while we were sleeping, China was celebrating. They're having this parade in Tiananmen Square featuring a display of advanced equipment. And they invited Putin and they invited Kim Jong-un in attendance. So what message are they trying to send, and what is the administration's response?
Well, unfortunately, the weakness of the previous administration has driven Russia and China closer together. That was a terrible development of a lack of American leadership and a lack of American strength. And you saw it around the world, and it manifests in what we saw on TV last night. But that's why President Trump has charged us at the Defense Department.
All right, that's 5 minutes.
Oh. They just kept repeating the murder of those people in that boat over and over again in that film.
Yeah.
It's like,
They don't care.
I was gonna say, like, that's part of the Fox News like recipe is like during 9/11 they played it every day on a loop. It's what do they call it? Like trauma something? It's like trauma soaking.
Yeah.
Like they just get you used to the carnage, and then they get used to the violence, and then it's just, oh, those were drug dealers. Those people are bad. Remember when Reagan and Nancy Reagan and them was all like just saying no, and they got the DARE program? We don't give a fuck about personal accountability no more, huh? So instead of my kid needs to not do drugs so he doesn't overdose, I'll just blow up people in another country. Therefore, he won't have the drugs to overdose on.
Yeah.
Meritocracy, am I right?
Pete Hegseth content.
3.
3.5.
I think 3.5.
3.
All right. 3.25 it is. Delivery.
Wasn't horrible, but he said so many horrible things.
2?
I'm changing my content to 2.
He couldn't figure out what he was saying. I'll put that in. For some of it.
Yeah. He was blurting stuff out. I felt like a lot of times it felt like he couldn't talk because either he didn't know the answer to the question, which is very possible, or he wasn't allowed to talk about the answer to the question due to
He really
security.
likes talking about assets. He kept saying that word over and over and over till it lost all meaning.
Well, Ali, just to put it into context, normally the Secretary of Defense doesn't go on Fox News talking up how we blow shit up.
Of course.
Ever.
Normally, he doesn't have a $40,000 fucking makeup studio in the Pentagon.
That's what
So he
I was about to say. That's probably where he's shooting this.
So he looks fresh as a daisy over here.
Yeah, check on her.
This is the Fox morning show he's on. So he's fresh off a hangover, I'm sure. It's 8 a.m. He doesn't do 8 a.m.
What are we on? Presentation?
No, delivery. So what everyone say for delivery?
I think I'm at a 2.5, 3.
I'll do 4, but
all right. I will give him a 3.5. I think that's the best he can do. I'll wait for Mikey to come back. But and then vibes.
1.
Yeah, 1. Yeah.
Just
talking
the
about
callous nature in which he refers to murdering people is
yeah, it's
1.
crazy.
It'll be
All
fun
right.
once Trump is out of office. None of these other people have immunity.
And that means
that's not the way you guys work. They're just
No,
not
but
gonna
that's
do
all we
that.
can fucking hope for at this point.
Your final video by default.
Oh,
JD Vance.
My
Also,
dog is-
Joe Rogan.
my dog is upset by this.
I'd be upset by it too. So this is his Joe Rogan appearance from a year ago. 20 million views. This is the most viewed JD Vance video.
It's another Joe Rogan, though, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's another.
I
It's another
recognize
Joe
that
Rogan.
red curtain anywhere.
It's crazy because he had these dudes like at the same time last year, all of them, like Vance and Trump and Elon, were all on the Joe Rogan Experience right before the election. So everyone watched it.
Say hi to the people, Axel.
It's a puppy dog. I got a puppy dog, but he's sleeping.
Axel, say hi to the people. Say hi.
Mikey.
Oh, it's not over. Shit. I gotta go check on her again.
Watch, but we need your rating on delivery and vibes for the last one there. Excellent.
Yeah, for old Pete Hexeth there.
Yeah, I think the rest of us rated 3-2. Yeah. We were. I think we were 3-1. So yeah.
Okay. That just changes them slightly.
I thought she got to like the wipes. I thought she got to them, but it was like it was an empty one that was like already. I left it open, so they were already dried out, and I was just like, "What you got?" Oh,
that's
yeah,
fine.
that's fine. I don't care.
Play with the box. Kids love boxes.
No, she can't have that either. But I was just like, at least all the wipes aren't going to be. I'm talking about I walked in there, the entire room was just covered in wipes in a semicircle around her because she was just pulling them out and they would just fall.
You've interrupted her ritual.
Yep.
Come back.
I stuffed every single one of them motherfuckers back in that fucking container. That shit was stuffed all crazy. Wasn't the right shape because I didn't fold them.
Rain. She was just making it rain.
You can't make it rain with fucking baby wipes. Them motherfuckers expensive.
Make it hail.
So our final contestant for the evening, Vice President and couch fucker, JD Vance, on the Joe Rogan Experience.
Killer of popes.
Killer of popes.
Pope Slayer.
No sound.
And we're
there we go.
Sitting there,
Time
and
out,
my
time out,
son
time
drops
out,
one of
time
those
out,
Biscoff cookie.
Time out. Don't start us at the beginning. Because
You're
then you
not
know
at
you
the
may.
beginning. I put us at a bubble that's supposed to be popular.
Okay. It looked like the beginning. My
Yeah,
bad.
we're 5 minutes in, but this is like.
Oh my god, how long is the show? I forgot.
3 hours.
This one's
Ugh.
3 hours and 20 minutes.
How do people watch this shit for 3 hours?
I don't know how people watch us for 3 hours.
We don't
They
do
don't.
3 hours that much anymore.
People leave and come back.
Sometimes they're like, "You guys are still doing this?"
Yeah,
Go to
people
bed.
That happens.
Yeah.
That happens.
All right. 5 minutes.
He's in between the seat, and he looks at me and he says, "Dad, well, fuck." And like 12 people instantly turn around and look at me. And it's like, "Oh, Senator Vance, your son has such colorful language." And I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm such a terrible father." And these people are all judging me.
Yeah.
But it's, but you're right. It's so cute.
It's
And
adorable.
It's so funny. But yeah, I got to do a little bit better
Does
about
Joe
that
Rogan
because
have
they're going to
kids?
start judging me.
People need to relax.
I think so. Yeah.
They
Little
do.
bad
They
words
really
every
do.
now and then. It's good for you. I
Yeah.
think it's good for you. I think it gets a little steam out.
I agree. It's good.
Was there any part of you that was like, do I really want this job? Just because it comes with so much. It comes with not
Sure.
having the Secret Service in the room. It comes with this enormous change of your life, this insane
No, Dave,
responsibility. Everybody's watched presidents, especially, age radically,
Oh, yeah.
dramatically.
Yeah.
And everyone but Trump. Trump
That's right.
just
It's
like,
kind of amazing. Yeah.
Oh no.
but
That
dude
dude
just
fucking
didn't
aged.
age. It's so strange. It's like it barely affected him. Everybody else is like this.
Take
And he
the
gets
balls
it,
out of your
exactly the
mouth,
same. I can't wait to do it again. Let's go. We're gonna win big. He's just like. When you feel good, everything else is easier. AG1 covers your bases with nutrients that are hard to get in the.
Or we were
First
till
of
this
all,
happened
Rogan,
with your
drink-
vacation.
drink
yeah,
the
you
shit.
have people stop and ask to take a photo or say something nice. But
Rogan, you pussy, you drink that AG1.
Shody's the only
most
one who's gonna
people,
do
if you
that.
went somewhere, didn't know who you were. Right now, it's literally impossible for us to go anywhere.
What's that shift feel like? Like you're 40 years old, right? So
Yeah, I mean,
like like this, just off a cliff, complete different life.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, it's been. I mean, look, in some ways, it's really nice because people come up and say really nice things to you. They tell you they're praying for your kids, they're praying for your family.
It
but it's
depends
also
on where you
very
go, though,
weird.
doesn't it? Like if you go
Oh
through
no,
Brooklyn,
sure, yeah, no, of course, yeah.
go
yeah,
through like the super woke, blue-haired parts
it's,
of Brooklyn.
it's interesting. When we were in New York for the MSG rally, a few people saw me and flashed the Universal New
Nazi rally.
York sign for we're number one, right? So they like us even in New York City. But it's definitely weird to just not be anonymous at all anymore, right? And that's taken some getting used to. I think part of it is also, let me just give you an example. So Sunday morning, we want to go for this is the event in Madison Square Garden. We had the morning where I didn't really have anything going on. I had a couple phone calls. So we want to go for a walk with the kids in Central Park. And normally you would walk out of your hotel and walk into Central Park and hang out with your family. Now it requires, we have to notify Secret Service. And so then they have to scope out an area where they can make sure that it's going to be properly safe. And so instead of walking out our hotel room and taking a walk in Central Park, we hop in a car and show up in some random part of Central Park that's 20 blocks away.
Go to the White House.
And then, of course, as soon as we get out, everybody's like, well, who the hell is this? Because there are 14-car motorcade there. So the lack of anonymity is definitely an annoyance that comes along with it. But I'm the kind of person where you just take the good with the bad. There are a lot of benefits to it. There are some downsides to it. It's what I asked for. I try not to think too much about it or complain too much about it. I just try to accept it. I think obviously if we win, which 6 days from now, I think we are going to win. I think we'll have to sort of get into more of a routine with it. My attitude thus far has been, well, it's only for a few months, so you can do anything for a few months.
Is the adjustment, is it difficult? Was it pretty easy? Did you just accept it? Like, this is how life is now?
He just said that, Joe.
You have to accept it, but it's not easy, right? I mean, in particular for our kids, right? Like,
look, 3 hours, you got to fill it with something.
And
you know what I mean?
99% of the time, if we're in the car as a family, I'm driving, my wife's in the passenger seat, just because I like to drive. And I think for our kids, getting used to, oh, we're not going into our car, we're going into this black SUV, and Daddy's not driving.
Right, there's some other person there that they don't know.
Right.
Busy fucking a couch.
Or, like one of the first things that happened, we're back at our house in Cincinnati the weekend after the RNC convention.
The third row
and we're
seats
sitting
for
there
something else.
watching like some stupid show, Emily in Paris on Netflix or something, which, sorry, I don't mean to call it a stupid show. I actually think Emily in Paris is a masterpiece, but set that to the side, bracket that one for now. But we're watching some show on Netflix, and you see one guy walk past your window, and then you see another guy walk past your window, and it's just a Secret Service agent patrolling, just little things like that. So it just, you recognize that your zone of privacy is very narrow, and that takes some adjusting and getting used to. And there are all these small little adjustments, but it by and large, honestly, like, I love our Secret Service detail. Our kids are really into them. They sort of see them as their police protectors. Our 7-year-old, it's funny, he's in 2nd grade, and one of his buddies, their parents came to us and said, do you know that the kids are playing this game in school called Boss Man, where basically one 2nd grader will walk down the hallway or down the playground flanked by 2 separate 2nd graders.
Like they're playing Secret Service now?
Secret Service now in their school.
Bizarre.
So, on the one hand, that's really bizarre, and I hope that it doesn't permanently screw up psychological development of my kid. On the other hand, it's kind of funny, and you just go with the flow and you try to work with it.
Cops and robbers.
I guess they're just
his kids are fucking henchmen.
Did you have presidential aspirations before all this? Is this something that you had considered about the future? Was it like, how did you
tell me what I
this?
think yet?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of these things when you're elected to the Senate, and I'm a pretty young guy. I think I'm the 2nd youngest United States senator right now. You certainly think, like, is this something I might do in the future? What does this look like? What would you need to do in terms of getting your family in the right mental space and just making it happen? But it's all very abstract.
He uses
right?
vocal
it's
fry
not all
like a
that
valley
different
girl.
from,
It's very annoying.
10 years ago, thinking about
Take a
starting
deep
a
breath
business
and
that
talk,
I never started,
bitch.
right? It's just
Yeah,
things
seriously.
you think
Everything's a
about, but you
run-on
never
sentence.
really think that hard about, right? And that was kind of my attitude towards it. I started to realize that Trump was thinking pretty seriously about making me his VP nominee probably earlier this year, because he would ask me a lot about
the
who I
Ohio
thought
Valley
the nominee
girls.
should be.
Oh boy!
And I'd give him, exactly, and I'd give him, names of people that I thought would be pretty good at it, and a lot of the names that I gave him, he would criticize, and I almost felt like he was inviting me to throw myself out there. But it's funny.
Me and the wife embrace each other like JD grabs Erica Kirk now.
And Butler,
she
PA,
runs her fingers through the back of my head and the hair, and I just grab her by the hips and pull her in.
Thinking about, I guess it was probably June 13th.
It's very
because I think the convention started June 15th. I go down to Mar-a-Lago that morning.
That's about enough of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's give this guy some 4s and get the fuck out of here. What do you think?
I think it's pretty average.
This
like
was a pretty
nothing's
bland,
terribly
yeah.
offensive. Like
he's a 4. If 4 was a person, that's him.
Yeah. I honestly, he just barely made the top 8. It was between him and who was the other really bad one? He was close to. Where's Vance?
Jordan Peterson again.
He got rated so low because he was up there on stage talking about how his wife's religion was a bunch of bullshit and totally threw her under the bus because he was in front of a bunch of crazed Turning Point people.
Oh, he beat out Cash by by a fraction. By a fraction. So it was either him or Cash Pineapple.
He wouldn't have said anything anyway in the video.
Yeah.
Even if we played it, he would just be like, I didn't say anything that
So-
you're not saying online right now about the great men and women behind our armed forces.
Are we agreeing to 4s across the board?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
For me.
All right.
Stream just went down, by the way.
Stream just went down.
Yep.
Hold on. I haven't caught up.
No.
Stream unavailable. Your stream is suspended for policy violations. Yo, is Rogan coming after us?
Let me look.
Did we play too much uninterrupted Rogan? That might have been the problem.
I tried to talk over it.
I know.
What are they mad about? Where are you seeing that?
It's on YouTube. It's on our here. I'll share it. Bam. This is the not vertical stream. This is the regular stream.
You're not a member of the bin?
I am a member of the bin, but I have to switch so I can chat. Let me see if Twitch is still up, because we're just talking to nobody.
My sister-in-law says she can still see us.
Twitch stream is still live. Hi everyone on Twitch and Facebook.
Hello.
Vertical
We have a
normal student died. The good
we have
stream.
a YouTube has censored us. How dare they?
YouTube has
It's
fried
back.
us. Yep.
It's back.
We're okay. We're
Yay,
back.
it's back. Yep.
All right, so we'll fucking end this thing then.
Well, no, who won, Tim?
That's what I'm gonna tell you.
Tell us now, Tim.
There we go.
He needs
That's
to
us.
know.
Do the stuff.
So,
Stuff and things.
the 4 moving on to the next round are drum roll. We don't have a drum roll. Anyway, Donald Trump,
Yay.
Ted Cruz.
His name is Raphael.
Raphael and Trump were tied.
Broke my ass.
Greg Gutfeld
I love Tesla.
and Secretary of Health and Human Services, RFK Jr.
No, first of all, I didn't say that. Oh, I said that in terms of.
That is a good Final Four. Those are
They're moving on to the semifinals.
Beings.
So,
Famine, death, pestilence, war.
So I'm gonna give you guys the top 8 before we leave. So there'll be some anticipation, guys.
What we doing next week?
Yep. So
on Thanksgiving.
Next week is Thanksgiving. Fuck.
I won't be here.
The following week.
Okay.
Okay. Following week.
Got it.
Okay. So I won't be here either. I have to cook a Thanksgiving dinner for like 20 people.
Maybe I'll be here.
Yeah,
I could
maybe
be here. It's not Thanksgiving here. I could be around.
Yeah, we could. I mean, Mike usually does like a stream for people who want to watch the stream.
Join Ollie and
usually do
Mikey for
Christmas.
some things.
Yeah. But anyway, for 2 weeks from now, top 8. Number 8, Bernard Sanders.
Bernie, bro.
I'll be
Number
women now.
Number 7, Cory Booker.
How did
He's
that
not-
happen?
He's not gonna.
I don't fucking know. I think it
Oh,
was.
We did his when he did that super long, like 24-hour speech in the
27.
No. The problem is too much goddamn pineapple. That shit should have been diluted out by other good videos, but we ain't get none. It's all shit.
Thanks a lot, Tim.
I blame Tim.
Number 6, favorite of the show, Jasmine Crockett.
Jasmine Croquet.
Future president.
Number 5, Graham Planter.
One video of him.
Planter?
No, we did 2 or 3, Ollie.
We did 3, yeah.
Okay.
And he averaged out to more than A.
I was like, he's only got one video.
We did more because you kept complaining.
That's
about
right.
it.
That's right.
We did 3.
We literally did what you said.
Yeah.
Number 4, Connecticut Congressman John Larson.
We only did one of him, didn't we?
We had 2.
Paul's a shame. He's shameful.
Number 3, she got bumped. I redid the math. Tammy Duckworth.
Okay.
Number 2, current mayor of New York City, Zoran Mandani.
Mayor-elect.
Is
Mayor-elect.
Mamdani. M-A-M-D.
And Ollie, you'll like this one.
I know.
Number 1,
Jordan Peterson.
After all the videos, number 1, Charlie Angus.
It's Charlie Angus here from Midas Canada, the Resistance Tour, and I watch the Bin Podcast Network. You got to watch it. Sign up, follow them.
Friend of the show.
He's just going to win. I'm going to call it right now. He's won.
So
for no particular reason.
In 2 weeks' time, we'll do the same thing with the top 8. We'll take the top 4 from that, and then we'll move on to the next round.
All right.
Cool.
So, thanks everyone for watching. Like and subscribe.
I might be up there with Kate. We'll have to see.
We'll converse about Graham. We'll make a decision before the next show. I have a backup in case we don't use him. But like and subscribe, become a member.
Do all that stuff.
Patreon.com/The Bin Podcast. Go to twitch.tv/The Bin Podcast. Like us on Facebook, because YouTube, they're not our greatest fans. They don't like us that much, apparently.
And if you have a Prime membership with Amazon, and let's face it, most of us do, you get a free sub that you can give us.
Yes.
Just give it away for free. It doesn't cost you anything.
Give us your Bezos bucks.
Bezos dollars. We'd love you.
And yeah, that's it. So we'll see you guys. The next unbox will be 2 weeks from now. We're not going to do Thanksgiving. We might stream something, but it won't be this show. So for all of us here at the Bin Network, have a good Thanksgiving if you're American. If you're not American, have a regular Thursday, I guess.
Woohoo! Thursday.
Good regular Thursday. I know that from my experience in Ireland, as soon as it became November 1st, it was straight to Christmas. So if you're in the UK, enjoy Christmas, I guess. Christmas part 1.
It's been Christmas here for 3 weeks.
Yeah. Mikey, final thoughts?
Like and subscribe.
Mark, final thoughts?
Fop doodle.
Bringing it back.
Doodles.
Ollie?
Give him the elbows.
Give him the elbows. And as I like to say, don't forget to drink your
antifreeze.
Don't drink antifreeze.